me and Tay always sound like insane. You are so good at gaslighting us with that shit.
I'm not good at gaslighting, dude.
Because
I only speak in facts. You just.
I only speak in facts.
I only speak facts. You're crazy, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
That would make someone mad though if you have an argument.
Oh, it makes me furious. It makes me furious.
I've never told one lie. You
That's
just
gaslighting
don't want to hear the
somebody.
truth.
I only speak in
Damn.
facts. I hate that shit.
There is nothing that Crockett can get under my skin so easily by just telling me that he didn't say something he said. And I'm just gonna fucking flip a table on him.
Oh, dude. That's
God
like
damn.
it's like if I know you too long, dude. I know all your deep dark secrets. I know where all the. I'm like one of those dudes who work at a nuclear plant and they have all these buttons in front of them, and I know how to set off that bitch.
Just pour water on it.
I do 2 knobs and a button, and then you
Spill your coffee in.
I know how to set you.
Yeah,
off.
you do know how to like. I just know because like Tay, that emotion that Tay just felt, I felt it like that whole time that we were talking about Silent Hill and like how like the negative gaming experience, or like you were like, oh, this game isn't gonna be good, and then you told me that it wasn't gonna be good, and then like what Tay just felt, it was that like fucking 10 times. I am so susceptible to that kind of shit. Crooked goes like, oh no, I didn't say that it was gonna be a negative game.
In my HeadKanon, none of that ever happened, dude.
That's a problem. You believe it too well. I feel like you convince yourself.
You have to
of
believe
the
your own
thing.
lie, dude.
Yeah,
If you believe your own lie, it's not a lie; it's a truth.
You, you're not wrong.
Schizophrenia.
You gotta stop.
If I am the world's greatest, then I am the world's greatest. That's plain and simple, dude.
You gotta stop believing that you're Ryan Gosling. We gotta stop.
Ryan Gosling needs to stop using my name.
Those videos are not funny.
They couldn't be funnier.
They were funny 3 times. They were funny maybe 3 times.
It's not even Ryan Gosling's not even on the map anymore. It's that one really jacked guy on TikTok now.
This is who they are now?
That's who's popular now. I don't know his name.
Ryan
Mike
Gosling
O'Harris
never
or
appeared on my
something
feed.
is his name.
Ryan Gosling never appeared on my feed ever.
Yeah,
I watched. Appeared on mine. You kind of give me on personality.
Please do the intro.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the HeadKanon podcast.
Welcome back. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah,
It has been 2
hey,
weeks. I got
hey,
sick as hell.
Dust off the old
Just off the old
mic here.
microphone. Just fucking
Guys, if you're new, we have a new episode every Tuesday, fresh and hot on YouTube. If you want to watch the show live, or if you want to listen to the podcast, you can find it anywhere you find your podcasting listening services.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you want to keep up the show, you can follow us on Discord, Instagram, and Twitter.
The whole bit.
Yeah.
We're kind of everywhere.
I'm kind of not trying to read this. I'm trying to just be most professional about it as
Yeah.
possible.
There's
It's
going to
okay,
be
you
a
can
point
read
where we can just like brush over.
But anyway, if you're listening to this, I'm Jordan. Hello. This
I'm
is
Bryan.
Bryan. And then that's Tay over there.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just the most like Kratos.
Hello.
Hello.
Atreus. How we doing, boys?
Bryan, can you do any impressions?
I'm pretty shy at them, I think.
Do you have anything one good one?
What's the character you like?
I used to do a pretty good hello, everybody, I'm Markiplier, like back in the day.
Hello. I'm
Hello, my name is Markiplier.
That used to be one of, hello. No, I can't.
Hello.
even
Does he still do
hello.
that?
I don't know anymore. I haven't heard Markiplier in like a good time, so I don't know. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
I only watched him once, and it was like him and his mom cooking. That's it.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. His content's just not for me.
I never
guess.
watched the big dogs on YouTube before.
The only one that I watched was PewDiePie. PewDiePie, like all the big dogs, it was like PewDiePie and Markiplier were the only 2 that I like
Then they
really
had,
tuned in to watch.
Jacksepticeye and
Jacksepticeye was fun, but I never watched them.
that's all. What's the main 3? Those are the main 3 guys.
It was Tobias, not Tobias.
Biscuit guy. Who's the Total
No.
Biscuit?
Total Biscuit. He died of cancer a couple years ago.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. Total Biscuit. He lived in North Carolina.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a
I forgot about Total
British
Biscuit,
guy in North Carolina.
Bet he stuck out.
He sure did. But no, I don't think I can do any impressions. Like Markiplier was the only one that I could do. I could do a pretty decent like Spaniard accent.
Can you do a Bill Clinton?
Absolutely.
I always wanted to do that so bad.
Who you
You
gonna
gotta
call?
call.
Ghostbusters.
I love. Tay, I know you can do a couple.
It depends.
Yeah.
Let's just do a show for audio listeners because we almost didn't have the camera today.
All right, let's
Dude,
do
I'm
this.
so fucking pissed at myself
Did you
every
forgot?
time I do that. Because I shot a rave. So last weekend, after I was sick on Friday night, on Saturday night, had been booked to film a Shrek-themed rave.
Yeah.
Tron. That's the guy's name.
John Tron. Yeah, we're done with John
No, you're talking
Tron
about
now.
yesterday. The guy that said, what? What the fuck?
Oh,
John
yeah, we're
Tron.
trying to figure this out yesterday. It was
Yeah,
John Tron.
Yeah,
I used to
I'm
watch
sorry.
a lot of John Tron.
I
John
never
Tron was
watched
actually
I still watch John
his
Tron.
early stuff was really fun.
It's like post like every 10 months.
Yeah, he posts when he wants to. It's
And
funny.
I didn't
went
mean to cut
on
you
a-
off. I just thought about
No,
something.
you're
Yeah.
good. But he went on like a weird racist tirade.
I remember
and,
this.
Like, it was just like he's
That never happened.
He's gaslighting
didn't.
you right now.
Stop.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna fucking clock you. But yeah, no, like so I got super sick on last Friday, which is why we didn't have the episode. And then on Saturday I filmed a Shrek themed rave,
Mm.
which by the way was very fun. I was at the Fillmore. I
Yeah.
had like full backstage access, fucking walking on the stage. It was great. I got some great footage out of it. But because of that, my charger was in another bag.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I streamed, and then I took it out of my desk this morning to put it in the bag.
Yeah.
And then I
You're doing it on purpose.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, and then I fucking just left it on my desk. Just left it sat on my desk because I forgot to set it up last night instead of today. That's what happens because, you know, the brain be like that. You do stuff out of routine and then you go fucked up. Then I had to drive 15 minutes to go get it.
Yeah. How was the traffic?
It was fine.
Let me tell you about when I was dude. I saw like an actual like van of FBI agents on my way here today.
What the fuck was happening?
I don't know. So I came out of my apartment complex and then I saw like there was a cop car, like it's just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pull out and it's like 2 lanes. So it's like the lane I'm pulling out to the right, and then there's a lane across the road that's going the other way. Well, the lane that I'm pulling out in, there's a cop car going against the grain of traffic,
Yeah.
like driving down the road. Like he's driving on the right side.
He's going down Target way.
Yeah, he's going towards traffic on that lane.
No, I know what you mean.
And I was like, what? And then I drive up and there's another cop car and it's like a big, like a SUV police cruiser. And then right behind that, there was this blacked out van. I'm like, this looks weird, like a weird van.
Yeah.
Looks like a, if you were like in a cartoon, you would draw that as like an FBI thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, why does that look so, looks like an interesting van.
Mm-hmm.
Because it had blacked out windows and everything. And then I look in front and there's like 2 guys in suits sitting there. I'm like, that's the
FBI.
Yeah, that's the FBI. They're like right behind the police cruiser. And then there's like another police car cruiser that's in front
You jump.
where I need to get. He thinks they're going to get him or something. What'd you do, Brian? Why were they looking for you? And then they're stopped at the other traffic. Luckily, I was pulling off to the right to get off onto a little smaller like backlit way.
Yeah.
But I would have been stopped there if I don't know what was happening,
That's weird.
but there was something going on where they were like
They
I
just
guess they're
fucking-
hunting down somebody, but I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Somebody broke away. They're hunting them down.
But I was about to be late. Like I got
That's
in
fine.
that.
Well, you would have been fine because I have to go get my fucking charger.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I saw a helicopter. I'm not sure it was a police helicopter.
Apparently, there was a baby stolen this morning.
oh yeah, there was like a 3-year-old child that's been
Black
missing
kid?
for like 2 days. I don't know anything about it, but it was I got an Amber Alert like 2 days ago.
I saw Amber the other day.
By the way, if it wasn't particularly obvious, we're just kind of chatting today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, they're probably like, what the hell are they talking
yeah.
about?
What the fuck? We're just kind of chatting. We missed a week. I fucked up the planning. I couldn't produce.
These
the
are always
episodes.
interesting thumbnails to make for the show because
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to figure out
Just
what would I even.
This is Frank here with it.
Just put a fucking question mark and then I don't know. Fuck
I'm not
you.
going to do that, but
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
I know you're not gonna do it. I wasn't being serious. But yeah, no, that's why.
Brian, I'm not going to put that there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I
This might be the episode. Just Brian.
might
I'm going to
snap.
make Brine's red
Yeah.
face on like the thumbnail.
Brian,
I might fucking snap.
turn green.
You wouldn't like me when I'm
Angry.
slightly upset, inconvenienced.
That's like the worst version of me when I'm like slightly inconvenienced by something. If I'm angry, I shut down.
You're like
But
a-
if I'm annoyed just enough,
You know, like a long domino effect where it's like it gets worse and worse and worse.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 2 dominoes and then just one big domino, and you're
yeah,
that's
exactly
you.
what it is. It takes like it takes a lot to get me to the point where I'm like fucking pissed. But once I'm pissed, it ruins my whole week. It's just like it's annoying. I gotta get, that reminds me. I'm angry at my apartment complex or like my house management because I haven't fixed any of the shit from when I moved in.
I keep saying shit. Someone in that room?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're working
Don't
there.
worry about what's going on out the other. What are you doing? Show's in here. It's not out there.
All right.
Right? Isn't he like fucking
All
being
right.
a lot today?
Isn't he being a lot?
Don't worry, the show's in here.
I gotta.
I don't know what that was.
Oh shit!
That closing of the laptop was so fucking funny. What have you been
Look
up
at him,
to?
just
You're
like
not
he's
looking
like
at
lean
nothing.
back. What's up?
You're not looking at anything. Nothing
Yeah,
up there.
yeah, like, I'm looking at stuff.
What's up there? Nothing.
All right,
He's literally looking at the intro, a thing that says housekeeping. With
There's
my
nothing in
name
there,
and
guys.
Tay.
What's that video where the dude's like, "What's in the refrigerator?" It's that streamer, and he's like, "What's in your refrigerator?" He's like,
know
"Oh,
exactly
you
what
want
it
to know what this is?" And he gets up and he like goes over to the refrigerator and he picks it up and he
cardboard
turns it sideways
cutout.
and it's cardboard. It's
There
like,
is
"There's
no
nothing."
refrigerator. I love, dude. That video fucking sends me every
Yeah,
single time.
so
It is so fucking.
because you
funny.
know that people have been asking for like months.
What's in the refrigerator?
What's in the refrigerator behind? He's like, it's cardboard.
in the
I was like,
fridge-
why the fuck would you have a cardboard cutout? I need a cardboard cutout of a refrigerator. That's funny.
refrigerator,
Yeah, it's a refrigerator.
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 Why are you saying it like Cat in the Hat?
What do you mean? What do you mean like cut in the hat? What
Cat
are you
in the
talking
Hat,
about?
dude? Really?
Refrigerator.
Really?
You're the only person that can remember that movie.
Cat
I
in the
love-
Hat is a great film.
Yeah,
It's horrible, but it's a great film.
the funniest scene was the one that he cuts his tail off.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, fucking-
That's where he's doing the cooking show, and then like he's like, it cuts us off, and then he's like, "Son of a."
But then like I end you, I make a bloody mess in here or some shit.
That is very funny.
That was Michael
I love,
Myers.
dude. Let's talk about like adult themes in children cartoons because that is the most elite jokes. It's why
Yeah,
like
they're
regular
the-
show worked so well.
They're my like when they get sloshed off of soda.
Yeah,
Soda and wings.
Yeah,
That's it.
soda and wings. I
Like
love
Benson
soda and
get
wings.
turned on wings. Man, they made a big deal like you gotta get off the wings. 'Cause-
The wings like cocaine.
he's
Yeah.
like got like a 5 o'clock soda, and he's like it's like crack to him.
Jesus Christ.
Does he lose his job and shit? He becomes homeless, right? I remember that.
Dude, I love regular show so much. I could talk about a whole entire
I
show
gotta
about
watch
regular.
it. I gotta sit down and watch it.
Dude, let's talk about what me and Tay did yesterday.
Yeah. You guys have been doing you guys had like a manly ass day.
Dude, we had the main. I think all
you
we
had,
needed
you
was
had
steak.
the alpha male day that everybody like talks about having on YouTube. It's like you wake up, you go to the gym, you go shoot a gun.
I did wake up and go to the
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
We took TRT. We fucking went to the gym.
Fucking took TRT.
I don't know. What
I
it
gotta
is.
stop talking about taking steroids.
You make it sound like transitioning hormones when you say TRT.
TRT.
Yeah.
I'm trying to spell it out.
I think I'm taking the wrong
You're
steroid.
taking estrogen the whole
It was
time.
like, well, my pecs are getting larger.
Yeah. Show up with some titties.
That sucked. Dude. What?
Yeah.
Oh
what did you
man.
guys-
Stupid. What are we talking about? Oh man. I don't know what I
Oh
got.
man. This sucks, dude.
Yeah, that's what made me laugh.
Anyway. Yeah, me and Tay had a boys day out yesterday.
Yeah.
Boys to men days out yesterday.
Voice of men's day out.
We went so I woke up early, went to the gym, and then so we planned on going to see John Wick.
Yeah.
And then I was like, because I had like a crazy idea. I was like, 2 weeks ago,
You guys
3
didn't
weeks
let me
ago.
know about this shit?
You were working
No,
the middle of
fair
the
enough,
week.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Hey, you got out at 5. You got up at 5.
What
You
time?
could have. You probably could have came to
Yeah.
the shooting range with
No,
us because
that's
we didn't.
fine.
But I didn't know what time we were gonna get.
No,
there.
you're good. I'm not
What time
actually
did we
offended.
get there?
It was late. It was after 5. Because well, technically, what was supposed to happen was
Oh, shut up.
we were
Well, I
supposed to
didn't
go to
go to
shooting
sleep.
range before
Yeah.
at like 12. Tay woke up at like 10:30,
Yeah,
and then I didn't see him until like 12:15.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then so Tay was like, just woke up and he's like, I want some breakfast. He was like, I want some breakfast.
I saw your tweet. It was like, I only eat breakfast once a
a
month.
week.
Once a week.
I actually got hopped this morning, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one near me.
All right. So it's a well-known fact. IHOP sucks,
Yeah,
dude.
I hope.
Oh my
suck a fat
God.
one.
The tops is good, but they're just the people around.
Jesus
there
Christ,
sucks,
dude. Yeah, it's bad.
So what happened at IHOP?
That's
We went there. The one on Whitehall.
Okay.
We tried to get.
Yeah,
breakfast.
that I hope. I've had some bad times at that IHOP. That IHOP sucks.
It sucks. We went in there.
Whitehall is a bad place. We don't treat it like a bad place, but
Whitehall
it's
is fine.
Well,
That I hope.
dude. There's been so many stabbings and
yeah,
killings
that's fine.
there.
You can deal with it.
it's everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. We treat it like it's fine.
you can deal
We
with it.
treat it like it's like just a it's
Dude,
a
when
safe
you go to a
place.
place like Carmelo's, the pizza's fucking banging like once a week.
The
it's like
pizza's
$2.
not banging,
It's
honestly.
good
I just told him
pizza.
I've had good pizza.
What is
It's
good
like-
pizza?
You
Tell me
have
good
fucking
pizza.
gentrified
Yeah.
bullshit
Whoa,
pizza.
whoa!
No,
I've had
no.
really Italian. I've had real ass pizza.
Yeah, where?
I can't pronounce the name because it's too Italian for my ass.
Where you get it from?
It's there's a place in Pineville that has it really good, but it's like a place that it only opens for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
But they make like really like it's really thin and it's like it's weird and they just throw like cheese on it.
Look
But it's
burnt
not like
on sides of the shit.
no, it's like real Italian pizza, but it's so fucking good, dude.
You can tell a piece of how like that little dusty shit.
It looks like it's shit.
cornmeal.
Like it looks like
Is
a
it corn- that's what it
beat
is.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it looks like a beat up cracker, it's good pizza.
See, I disagree with that. I think like for me, like that's okay pizza. That's good pizza. It's good Italian pizza.
Look, he's about to
I'm
tell
not
me.
gonna say
He's about
some
to
shit.
describe the most gentrified piece of pizza ever.
I'm not gonna describe fucking gentrified like bougie. You show up to like a fucking like place in Charlotte that has wooden beams and fucking string lights all over the place, and they
It's a
give you-
bar.
Yeah, it's a bar too.
$25
Yeah.
Burger.
Yeah, you pay like fucking $30
Dogs
and
are
it's
allowed.
like a 4-inch like slice. Fuck you, I'm not doing that. That's okay. A good genuine Italian pizza is good. I feel like the best kind of pizza is like the trashy, greasy
slice.
pizza that has like that super specific like melty, dry mozzarella, and it's just fucking good.
I know
It's
exactly what you're
fucking
talking about.
It's
Yeah.
that like it's like the pizza that you
yellowish-
pick up
You're
and
talking-
it just fucking flops.
You're just talking about Carmelo's pizza, right?
I'm talking about specifically that type of pizza. Carmelo has that good type of pizza.
Carmela has pizza when you're drunk.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good pizza.
Duamici is good pizza.
Da Vinci's is good pizza.
Duamici is phenomenal. I haven't been to Da Vinci's
People keep
yet.
telling me go to Tony's Pizza.
Tony's pizza is fucking
People
good.
praise the hell out of that
Yeah,
place.
Tony's pizza is
The
fucking
Jorno's
good.
is good.
Huh?
I can say it with a straight face.
You say?
The Jorno's is good.
The Giorno's is good though.
It is good.
It
but I
used
was-
to be good.
I was trying to
but-
say it like it's a pizza place.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I go to Jorno's all the time.
So
Red
yeah.
Barons.
I do. So I was at Red Baron's. I
That is
picked up
the
a pizza from
worst
Red
pizza.
Baron's yesterday.
Hey, go back. What did you just say? Red Barons.
Red Baron, what do you think?
It's funny because I'm coming here. I'm thinking about ordering pizza too. That's
Dude,
funny.
me too.
These
I
are
think
always
I
the
have
funnest
pizza.
episodes.
Yeah.
I swear to
They're-
God.
they're a
This
good
is-
time. I've been thinking about pizza all week too. I just
Someone
fucking crave pizza.
in the comments, every time we change the topic, put a timestamp. I'm curious
And just whenever
because we just like.
I completely took over whatever the fuck Crockett was talking about.
What
like
you
40
We got to
seconds
IHOP. Well,
ago.
actually,
yeah.
this
Oh,
will,
we're taking a
this will
story.
literally.
Yeah.
Hang on, I know how we can do this. We can just like break our entire day was like in sections, like chapters. We will break down that into like segments into the show. So we'll
Chapter
we'll,
A1B.
We'll do A1B, and then we'll go off on a tangent, and then we'll get to we'll rope back into the
The
story.
Flowchart just an encyclopedia.
Nah, that's true.
page
Back
of
though.
threads.
We went
Throwback.
to
IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
and this about what 12, right? 12,
Yeah,
12.
12.
You wanted some brekkie?
Yeah, well,
12:30.
Whitehall. And we went in, and I could already tell walking in is gonna be a problem.
Why?
Just how it looks.
This woman was
Yeah.
cleaning the door. She's like, "We'll be with you in a couple
Yeah,
minutes."
there we
And I'm
go.
Like, all right.
Exactly. That's
So
the
me and
first-
Tay sit there. We
Sat
sit
there for a
down.
good 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2-3
Then
minutes.
The woman finally come to us from the kitchen area, which you can see when you walk.
No,
in.
she
Yeah.
didn't come into like the woman that was cleaning the door just walked past us and went to the back. And then
told them.
then I stand up and I'm just standing there for another. We stand there for another like 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then it came up and like, table's gonna be ready in 10 minutes because we got one new cook back there or some shit right there.
Okay.
Then Jordan had to go to the bathroom. Like before he left, I was like, dude, you wanna go somewhere else?
It was like he's lapping over that. This was like 15 minutes.
Was
of
it
us
15
standing-
minutes?
We've been there for a good minute.
So because the cook is new, the table isn't ready?
There was
she
like
wanted him to catch up,
Oh,
basically.
yeah. I think they
Gotcha.
only had like
Yeah.
one cook back there,
Something like
Gotcha.
that.
and he was
yeah.
new.
they were short staffed. I
Yeah,
guess.
always though. Why is
Yeah.
that always a fucking problem?
The
Jesus
pandemic killed
Christ.
70
I told you,
million
no one wants to
people.
work at IHOP. dude.
It ain't that. It should be people are looking for jobs.
No one wants to wear a bulletproof vest at IHOP.
Huh?
Or it's like, well, IHOP
You make these jokes of bulletproof vest at places as if you've been to a place
All
where
of
a
them?
bulletproof vest is necessary.
yeah.
Well,
IHOP. At any place that serves breakfast 24/7, you can tell that there's going to be 3 loaded guns at all times at them places.
Waffle House.
Waffle House 100%.
What makes it good? That's the actual flavor.
Waffle House Waffle House to me isn't like a gun place. It's like a fucking like knife fight place.
Or like cocaine.
Or like like someone's gonna throw a chair, which literally happened recently. And like, fucking awesome. Anyway, you speak of places
I've
as
never
if everybody has a gun in places that decidedly do not
I know
the
Bryan,
crowd to have a gun.
I know you're a good writer because you're always trying to write my fucking story for me. You over here telling my story, like I don't know, like you, like I'm gonna tell you exactly what you are.
I was there. I used to say, how you gonna tell me?
This is how I gaslight you. Exactly.
But anyway, he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I do a line of coke in there.
Perfect.
Like, I gotta go powder my nose.
What'd you think of that?
What's up? Continue with the story, please. God.
Okay.
The show's in here.
All right. We leave the place. That's it.
Yeah. So you didn't eat it,
No, fuck no.
No, I came back from the pisser and fucking.
He decided to go to fucking.
Oh, by the way, the woman that came out and talked to us, she had the deepest smoker's voice. I felt right at home.
I remember that. It's like one
she was
interaction.
Like, hey, she sounded like the spine from SpongeBob.
Chocolate.
Wow, that's really
Sweetie, we'll be with you in 5 minutes.
Damn.
We got one nuke. Actually, no, it was
The lady with dreads.
no. So like the lady from the back came out and she was like, "We'll be with you in 15
It was
minutes."
10 minutes.
No, it was 15 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes.
She did it twice.
All right. 10 minutes. And then another lady came up and she was like, started grabbing some menus and like she was about to walk us to the table. And then the other lady was like, whoa. I told him 15 minutes or
Jesus.
10 minutes.
And before he was in the bathroom, some white guy came in and I told him, are we waiting? He told me, are we waiting? Like, yeah, she told us it's gonna be 10 minutes. He just told me he just left IHOP prior down the street.
Yeah.
That was like understaffed as well. So
So they're all understaffed.
So I told him, I'm like, I'm leaving, dude.
Yeah. So what the fuck did you guys eat?
Fucking
Panera.
bread.
That was, I love that story because nothing happened
Nothing.
in
Yeah.
that story. You guys told the story. It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Like a Curb episode, dude.
Yeah.
It's us. We made the story.
I'm that black guy.
Oh, yeah. I love it, too. He's in a lot of stuff. Like, I had seen him a bunch of other stuff before, but I never knew what he was like really famous for. And it was like, it was because of.
Always side characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never a main character.
I
Would you
never-
want to watch a movie? I don't. What's his name?
I know his name.
I don't know. It
Like
doesn't
Evil
matter.
Dave Chappelle. You know that guy?
Evil Dave Chappelle.
He's Izzy, Evil David Chappelle.
You know what I'm talking about? It's another guy that looks like Dave Chappelle, but they call him Evil Dave Chappelle.
That is so fucking funny.
You think you have an evil version of yourself?
Yeah. Me.
I am the worst version of myself.
I'm him. But no, we went to Panera Bread. It
wasn't bad.
was mid as fuck.
I literally, because we went to the Panera Bread I used to work at,
Yeah.
and I was like, I walked in, I'm like, there's no way. I quit 5 years ago. There's no way I'm going to see someone I know in here. I swear to God, I knew everyone.
Oh, he knew the whole cast.
I knew the whole cast in there.
Damn.
There was 2 people I didn't recognize. I was like, why are y'all
Still here.
5 years?
Break
I
it
was
down
gone.
to
I've been
me.
gone for 5 years.
You know what? What grinds my gears is Panera Bread. Just that place in general just annoys the shit out of me. What
Yeah.
they sell. Like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
It's like, it just. Not good.
Don't I have like
Bread
a
has,
whole
like, 2
rant video
soup.
on this channel
Yeah.
over this?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Panera has like 2 good soups. It's
Like-
the tomato soup and the cheddar
You
soup.
shouldn't be eating
Ooh.
soup at all unless you're sick.
No, you shut the fuck up about
No,
this,
stop
all right?
it,
Eat your
man.
greens, drink your soup,
So
okay?
come on, stop it. Like,
Soup is delicious. You
I
keep
asked him.
telling-
I asked him if he was going. I looked at him like, "You gonna get a salad?" He's like, "I'm not gonna get salad." He's like, he took offense. I asked him if he's gonna get a salad.
fuck, I look like eating a salad. What the fuck?
Bro, you're a grown boy.
Salads are good. You need your greens.
I eat my greens, but not a fucking salad. Jesus.
Put some chicken.
You were going to
on it.
die at
Some
40.
bacon.
Huh?
You would die at 40. Eat some greens,
Yeah, you're
my
probably
brother.
right. I eat greens. I ate
Stop
greens
eating
all
red
week.
meat.
I didn't eat red meat. That's the first time I ate red meat in like 2 weeks.
What do you be eating, Tay?
Chicken,
Yeah, what else?
rice,
Chicken and rice.
greens,
What are
And
the
greens.
greens?
What
are these
greens?
greens?
Broccoli?
Broccoli.
Okay.
Yeah.
and spinach.
Spinach is delicious.
Green beans.
I do love
And
spinach.
I love corn. Bro.
Yeah.
Huge corn fan.
Corn.
It's true.
Little maize.
Corn.
I love fresh corn
Little maize?
specifically.
Little maize.
French corn? What's the
No,
difference?
what I say?
You said
fresh
French.
corn.
Oh, fresh.
Fresh corn,
Fresh.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
That's
love
the
that
best
shit.
corn. I
So-
can eat that by itself.
So you,
Talk about corn, dude. This podcast is off the rails right now.
Clearly, we
I know someone's dying at work. Someone's working in a warehouse, listening to this shit. and
Clearly
like,
trying to
what are they
recover from this.
talking? What is going on?
We're trying to get back in the rhythm.
Yeah, we're in the
We
rhythm.
just be talking.
This episode's gonna be called No Topic.
No, seriously, these are the funnest episodes.
Yeah, they are. That
Are
was a good
they?
time.
We gotta come up with a
Yeah.
name. We gotta come up with a name for these type of shows.
Just talking.
Tangents.
Just be talking.
Head
Be-
tangents.
The fucking
We could
chaos.
do like Be Talking Part 2, 3, 4,
Be talking.
or
We just be talking, bro.
we really do Be Talking. We were trying to tell this fucking story.
Okay, so
The
you,
Panera
you
Bread.
went to
I got the
Panera.
name for the podcast or this episode. It's Jordan. It's Jordan Tay's out.
Jordan
Tay's
Tay's
big,
Adventure.
Big Day Adventure. Yeah.
There we go.
That's cute.
Jordan's Tay's Adventure.
Oh shit.
It's like a Cartoon Network, like 15-minute special.
No, we went to Panera Bread. I got macaroni and cheese and a turkey BLT avocado.
Yeah, not worth it.
Macaroni and cheese is fantastic. I eat the macaroni and cheese all
It
the
comes
time.
out of a bag.
Yeah,
I
no
swear to God.
shit.
Yeah.
I hate people make this a big deal. It's fucking fast.
People
food.
think they make it fresh.
No, it's not.
I swear to God,
Nobody
I've had,
thinks that Panera makes their food.
I-
Yeah, they do.
they do.
Yeah, I remember this.
I worked
It
there.
happened like 4 years ago when I was on
Brian,
Twitter.
no. Brian, someone came up to the window once
no.
and they're like, compliments to the chef. I was like, in the back and I'm like, I patted myself on the back and I came back out. I was like, thank you.
You know what I mean? He gets on me. We made a funny joke about that too yesterday about McDonald's nuggets.
What? I know. Yeah, we're gonna bring this up.
Yeah.
Tay said they tempura. They do not tempura fry
They are
chicken
tempura.
McNuggets.
They are tempura stuff.
They do not. They ain't back there with chopsticks
No,
like frying up. They ain't
already-
got no Asian chef back there. Some sushi great chef.
They're clearly-
frying up McDonald's chicken
They're
nuggets.
clearly pre-made, but they're tempura style nuggets.
They're not important chicken McNuggets.
Look at fact check me there.
He's thinking they're making them in Japan.
They have to be made in Japan to be tempura style.
They're not fucking tempura.
Let me look at this up.
I'm so sweaty. I hate it.
Look, they're tempura.
They're good.
Tell me, look.
They're not tempura
Tell me they
style.
don't like fucking McDonald's nuggets.
They're not tempura.
Say tempura style nuggets.
The point I'm just trying to make is those chicken nuggets are unnatural because the skin and the meat
Look, this
does
is-
not connect. There's
So
always
look.
an air pocket
No,
in
look,
this. Like,
I'm-
why?
look, here's the thing.
Why is there an
I
air
be
pocket?
having 3 a.m. thoughts, and I be hungry.
I'm gonna fucking throw
And
up.
I like the copycat recipes.
Yeah.
So I said in a store, what's the closest thing to McDonald's
chicken
nuggets?
nugget.
And this brand, Pilgrim's brand, which
Yeah.
I get all the time,
It's it. Yeah, it's it.
it looks like it, right?
Here's
Tastes
the
just like it too. This is the closest damn recipe out there you can get to McDonald's, and it's tempura style. It's the exact same texture and meat.
This is the funniest hill that you've ever died on.
It is. Tell me it ain't a McDonald's nugget. Tell me that's not a McDonald's nugget.
God, dude.
Look at this. That's not McDonald's nuggets.
No, show the camera.
I want you to pick this, Brian.
I just can't.
I want you to pick a picture up there of this brand and tell me it's not fucking McDonald's nuggets. And he's trying to like call me out on it.
I just keep imagining there's some hibachi chef in the back of it.
No, they're pre-made.
They're not. There's a shipping container coming from Japan that's going straight to
They don't
McDonald's.
have to be from Japan to be tempura. It's the cooking style. Hang on.
The thing is, Tay, I have fact checked this from the chicken and sandwich.
I can't breathe.
I'm gonna fucking throw up. From the chicken and sandwich.
Look from the fucking website. They're coated in light tempura batter. Fucking told you. That's from McDonald's official website. That is true. I'm not fucking crazy. Don't try to fucking gaslight me here. I knew my shit. This is from McDonald's.com. I'm putting the fucking website.
My face is so
And
sweaty.
look,
I was about to quote. No, I see it.
yeah. Huh?
I was about to quote. that.
Yes. Call me out on my shit.
That was good.
Dude, I'm in that damn nuke factory just turning dials.
Go ahead, what you gonna say?
I was gonna say that it's a tempura style batter, but they're not like tempura fried, because tempura fried is like a technique.
Yes, technique. But
It's like a technique. So like they
He said yesterday he put them Panko chips.
No, I made a joke about that. I didn't say there's panko. I told you, it was like,
said that
what you think they
using
making? I told him yesterday, you think they're putting panko breadcrumbs up there? Like, no.
I can't.
Fucking
Please,
stupid.
we have to get off this. Dude, I can't take
Oh
it.
my God.
Oh my God.
That is the most excited I've seen Tay.
Is it still raw? I heard a beep, dude.
No, it's so rolling.
Okay, go ahead.
Good.
I think I'm crazy here.
Dude, them chicken nuggets suck. I hate them chicken
They're
nuggets so
good.
bad.
Dude,
Why
I
did,
fucking love
They're
the
look.
McDonald's
I did
chicken
tell them they
nuggets.
make my stomach hurt though.
Yeah,
dude,
they do.
they look like they
What?
they look like they fucking put a tire pump in there and they start squeezing. Why is the meat?
Yeah, the meat's like a-
Why does the meat like no? Why is there no gravity between the meat and the skin?
Because it's tempura batter.
Yeah, tempura batter does do that. Tempura
Okay,
batter does do that.
okay.
How long
I
is
don't
that
like-
segment? Like 6 minutes?
In a while.
I don't. Okay,
I am
we're
fucking-
gonna keep going because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. This is God. He found my kryptonite or something in there.
So what happened
I
to you
just
with-
keep imagining this guy. Fucking Ronald McDonald back there. Just
There probably is an Adrian Ronald McDonald out there. The
He's wearing a
McDonald's
fucking-
universe, dude.
He's got that like, but the shop ticks are like red and white.
The stripes.
He's got the red. Isn't Grimace like a big chicken nugget?
What? No, I don't know what the hell he is. He's like hamburger meat. Purple, yellow, purple. What is it? Purple triangle man.
That is.
What is that?
Grimace? That's a good name though for it. Dude, it seemed like Grimace got some dark secrets.
What?
He looked like he could hide in something.
I don't know what it is. It's just an old concept. Purple triangle man.
Purple triangle man.
He's supposed to be.
He's hamburger meat.
What is he? Yeah.
He's supposed to be a taste bud.
What? No way.
They thought it was
He's
in
a
the 50s?
ta's bud?
He's like the representation of like a taste bud.
What the hell does that even mean?
How the hell is someone supposed to figure that out? How is anyone supposed to look at that thing and be like,
Why even grimace? What does that even
a
mean?
taste bud?
This is from
You don't even sound like a taste bud. Grimace.
this is from an article.
Like a villain, dude.
Grimace.
He's coming.
He's the
No, I tell you who's a.
he's the Venom of the McDonald's
Yeah.
universe.
Dude, I bet the hamburger got some bad secret.
Remember they made him like sexy and shit?
What?
You remember that? That was a big deal when they changed his design.
Grimace?
The
Hamburger?
Hamburglar, yeah. Remember that?
What? What are you talking about?
You don't remember that?
No.
Hamburger.
do
Oh
remember
yeah.
that.
Well, they made him look like a dude, right?
Yeah, but people like say he was sexy and stuff.
Well, it's just like this fucking dude.
Yeah.
They made him look like a man.
Yeah. Well, that's just a bloke in a suit.
It lasted for like 1 month.
Yeah.
And they got backlash for that.
I think this might be your headcanon, dude. I think you
No,
just
that's
started.
real.
No, I just googled it.
See, he tried to gaslight people live.
Dude, that never happened.
Never happened.
He's gonna make a snap one day.
They
Anyways,
definitely don't tempura them. You tell me French fry, that's
It's right.
fries. You tell me these chicken nuggets came from Japan.
so you guys went to
Oh
Panera.
my god, dude.
You guys went to Panera.
Yeah,
you had
so
your
we went
mac and
to
cheese.
Panera.
What you
I like their soups.
Yeah, the soups are great.
They
I like
got
their
some
cheddar soup.
the
Their tomato
French onion
soup
soup
is
is good. The butternut squash soup is like they only get it during fall.
Yeah,
It's really good.
that's great. My girlfriend loves Panera. That she's from St. Louis, so she calls it Bread Co. because that's like the original.
St. Louis
name.
sorcery.
Stop.
What do they call it?
Bread Co.
Why?
Because the original Panera is called Bread Company. St. Louis Bread Company is the
Where
original
Panera
name.
Bread come from?
They had to rebrand when they moved out of St. Louis.
It's like a Wendy's Carl's Jr. thing. Wendy's or Carl's Jr.
No, it's like
No,
a
it's just
Target
it was
is
there was
Burger King and
a
the other one.
they just rebranded the name.
Yeah. So it was
it's like
called St.
us.
Louis Bread Company, and then when they expanded outside of St. Louis, they said we need to come up with a new name because they're not gonna call it St. Louis Bread Company fucking everywhere.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
I get
yeah,
you talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah, so they called it Panera.
Why
makes
not?
more
No
sense.
one care.
That just a weird decision. It just didn't test right, I guess.
I think
But
marketing
it's fucking.
experts.
The girlfriend loves it, and every time we go to Panera, I get the little cheddar soup with the steak.
That was my
Yeah,
second
it's
time
like steak
ever
sandwich.
walking in a Panera Bread, by the way.
It's I would expect it.
It's good, but it's like they have just they're just dumb. They're like fast casual. Like
Yeah.
no, pick a lane, stay in it. Either be fast or be casual.
He gave me this point yesterday. I ain't gonna say it now.
Yeah, no, say it.
That's white people shit.
It
Yeah,
is.
say it.
100%.
It is white people
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's why.
It's like Waffle House and black people shit.
Waffle House is not
I see white people in there all the time.
white. Waffle House is Southern people shit.
Yeah,
It's not race.
Black
it's
Southern.
not a race thing.
Would be would be cookout.
If you put in chicken,
All right,
Popeyes would be black people.
all right. Let's go.
KFC would be
White restaurants, black
You're right.
restaurants.
You're right.
Black
Yeah.
Popeyes, Bojangles,
Zaxby's.
McDonald's maybe.
No, Saxby's is white.
I don't
for
know.
sure. Saxby's is white. Yeah,
White is
KFC is
All right,
white.
what's yeah? KFC is white.
KFC is white as hell.
The Colonel.
Fucking slave owner stole people chicken recipes.
You know, dude. You know, they take Poro fried up chicken.
They probably bringing it out soon.
You know they fly in the chicken from Japan for KFC.
It's not as funny as it is.
The tempura fried.
The
too.
23 herbs.
I'm
and
surprised they haven't
spices.
done that yet. They probably will do it soon.
The problem. That's up the 20.
He's only laughing.
soy-
I'm laughing at
soy
that.
sauce.
Shut up, Jordan. What are we saying?
The 23 herbs and spices.
It's
KFC.
11 herbs and spices.
No, there's 23.
Is
No,
it?
it's 11.
Soy sauce, panko butter, red chips.
It's not a spice.
None of those.
What are you saying?
He's trying to come up he's trying to-
Wasabi, ginger,
Soy sauce.
He's just listing
Sesame
Japanese
oil.
ingredients.
teriyaki.
Like it's just soy sauce.
Oh,
with
you saying
sugar.
like they're 11 herbs and spices?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, they bring the chicken from Japan.
Probably.
Sapporo, Sapporo bread, beer in there.
That's interesting. I wonder what KFC tempura fried chicken would taste like, though.
Probably pretty good.
I guarantee you.
Probably need to go to Japan to get it, but it's probably pretty
They
good.
probably do have it in Japan.
Yeah.
Where would you not try? Like,
Where would I not try food?
oh wait, hang on, we're still going to this.
Yeah.
Black.
Black or
All
white
right,
restaurant?
yeah, no, we're naming them off. What's another white restaurant? Red Lobster.
Red Lobster is white.
Red Lobster is definitely a white
sounds
restaurant.
gross.
Chili, Red Lobster, TGI
Oh, Chili's,
Fridays,
yeah.
all white.
Applebee's,
Applebee's,
Ruby
Oh my
Tuesday.
God.
Ruby Tuesday, all white. I
TGI
like some of them.
Fridays.
I like some of them.
Definitely.
They're all white.
That's like a Seth Rogen fan's favorite restaurant. TGI
That's a
Fridays.
very
No,
specific-
Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's white.
Buffalo Wild Wings is white
That
as
place
hell.
is fucking
No, I
garbage,
think
dude.
Buffalo Wild Wings could be sit in the middle.
No, it's white people chicken. White people chicken wings that black people can enjoy with their white people.
I haven't heard
friends.
one black person say I want to go to Buffalo Wild
Yeah,
Wings.
never in my life. It's always you white motherfuckers. That's
What about
you want to go to
Cane's?
white
Cane's
Buffalo.
chicken.
Like
Cane's-
Southern.
Never been there.
I've never been there.
Where would Cookout fall out?
Cane's chicken sounds black, but I don't know if I can confirm that.
Cookout.
Cookout.
Hispanics.
Cookout. Oh yeah, that's us, baby. That is us.
Hispanics. I can see a lot of
What's
teenagers.
a Hispanic restaurant?
You
Ron?
give us a fucking foam tray.
I love
with-
being a multi-race podcast, dude. This is great. What's some Hispanic places?
Hispanic places.
Yeah.
Definitely Wendy's. Hispanic people fucking love a Wendy's.
Why?
I don't know. We just fucking love
Like
a
a
Wendy's.
good construction worker would love some Wendy's, dude.
And they look,
Got a lot of meat. Got
be
that
careful
burger.
with this episode.
Dude, we're off the rails, dude.
No, but like
Cut this bit out. I don't like
no,
this.
no,
I'm uncomfortable.
it's fine. You'll be okay.
It's a good bit, dude.
Wendy's is great Hispanic food, like a Hispanic
Yeah.
restaurant. McDonald's is like shared, I think, pretty
All of us.
communally against
Dude,
among
no,
all of us.
But their marketing has a lot of black people.
Dude,
in it.
they got the Bacardi B and Offset.
the offset.
Didn't they do
meal.
Tiger
Tigers.
too? Did he do Tiger?
They had
What's the guy?
was it Travis Scott?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Travis
He's the one
Scott,
that
yeah.
kickstarted this
But like
trend.
McDonald's is kind of like the unifying factor in all of like,
McDonald's,
this.
yeah, it could be multi-race because they also did the Rick and Morty Szechuan sauce thing.
yeah.
And that's
so
white
kinda-
people.
That was white. That was definitely
Yeah,
white.
you're
people
right. You're
shit.
fair. Like, what was
That's
that?
that's a common ground, dude. That's
It's
try.
a fair thing.
Huh?
Like
Oh,
someone was
your keys.
talking. That scared the shit out of me.
Oh.
Was it Siri?
Yeah, no, it was his keys.
Oh. Yeah. I usually take these things off.
Another Hispanic restaurant, I think.
Taco Bell.
I want to say Taco Bell, but I want to say Taco Bell because Hispanic people sometimes get tired of like real Hispanic food. So like for Hispanic people, it's like real Hispanic food, and then like gringo, the Hispanic food. And I feel like Taco Bell falls like fulfills that need. It's like
What
just
about
meat,
Moe's?
cheese, and tortilla. Moe's, that is
I've been there once.
Chipotle and Moe's
I think-
are like white people shit.
I think Chipotle is, but I think Moe's
Yeah.
might differ on somewhere.
Moe's is teetering on the line.
Yeah,
Moe's is like,
Chipotle's definitely white. people. I
yeah,
agree with that.
Chipotle white people shit. No Hispanic person ever says I'm gonna go get a burrito. at
But I
Chipotle."
know it's not really a restaurant, but Starbucks is white people shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
white
yeah,
people shit.
for sure.
Qdoba, Hispanic. A lot of Hispanics at Qdoba. What's another Hispanic fast food place?
I would say they love Chinese buffets.
We do.
Oh,
we
yeah,
do
that's a good
fucking
one.
love
That's a good
So you
one.
say
Yeah.
construction worker and click.
Yeah.
It'd be like 12 of them
They're
in
wearing
there.
a Carhartt and they got
boots
white
on.
spots all over their jeans. I know exactly
yeah,
what
when
they're.
there's a green shirt. There's
I think
hard
when we went
workers
to
in
that
there.
the Chinese restaurant,
buffet,
I
there's
went-
like 6 of them.
Yeah.
There's like 6 of them, aren't there? Hispanic people. Okay, so construction workers. Every time I go to the Chinese buffet, because I go there every so often, because of the Hispanic situation, there's like a table full of like 6 or 7 construction workers, and they just walked off the fucking construction site, and then just need to refill all the protein. So they got a big fucking table of crawfish.
They need energy.
And they just like
They
munching that shit
fucking
down.
work 85 hours a day.
Yeah, they need
85 hours a day. I'm on my goddamn job.
My motherfucking job.
And then like large Hispanic families adore, like the kind of Hispanic family that has like 10 kids floating around the table. The Chinese buffet is their bread and fucking
But it
butter.
feeds everyone, that's why.
Yeah,
And
feeds
it's
everyone's
cheap.
relatively
You get a lot.
cheap.
Yeah, you got a lot of food, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, Chinese buffet. I think that kills. Yeah, that nails it. Chinese buffets are like the
Staple.
staple of like a Hispanic place. Hispanic people do love Chinese food.
What
though.
about Burger King? Where's that sitting? at?
Burger King?
I don't know.
It's not black.
No one.
Man, you might.
I see more
Burger
black.
King might be a toss up a little bit.
I see more black people at Burger King than white people do.
That's true. That's true.
Please cut that out. I know he's going there with that.
What'd you say?
Don't
I
bring it
know.
up.
He's like, yeah, I know.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I should. Ooh, all right. Anyway,
Jesus Christ, I don't
so
know
yeah,
what
we're at Panera.
Ryan, I'm really begging.
We
you
got
to
a
cut
we,
that
all right.
Yeah.
So we got a
Jesus
sandwich.
Christ.
This is your fault. You brought it up.
I didn't bring shit up.
You said it was white people's food, and then we had to
Man,
go
it
into.
is. We had to go down deeper.
Well, it
We get to the end of the year.
Yeah, it is.
Where are we at now?
Panera. You went.
really
You,
Panera.
you
What's
have
retail
left
store?
Panera.
You want to go to retail store? I can tell you Target, white people.
Oh, definitely. Target and Starbucks had this vice grip on people,
Yeah,
white
yeah.
people. I don't
It
know what
does.
it is.
Target's
Target?
white people. Walmart and Hispanic and like black people. Dude, no, there are socioeconomical issues
Chick-fil-A is
that are
white
related
people
there.
too.
Oh,
Chick-fil-A
yeah,
is
yeah,
white
yeah,
people.
yeah.
No,
shit.
Chick-fil-A people. Why white people love that place so much? Because they know black people don't associate it with it, and it's very conservative.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
you joke, but
Yeah.
there is like a sense of
There's
like
this
I
sense
go
of-
eat fried chicken at Chick-fil-A because I don't have to deal with black people.
It's not fried.
It is fried.
It's tempura.
It's actually steamed, whatever the fuck it is.
Dude. Welcome to my half-hour stand-up comedy.
The flash of rage I just experienced when you said that.
You fucking leg.
What? He's trying to kick my leg.
I'm trying to move my fucking leg.
Tate's trying to kick me under the table, dude.
Playing fucking footies over there.
He gonna not let that go either.
He's trying
We just-
to make a mark of my life, dude.
We just miss each other. That's why these episodes are so fun.
We just saw each other yesterday.
You cannot get off this Panera shit.
We've been like
We
20
can't
minutes,
escape
dude.
the vice grip of the Panera
I
store.
really Panera. And,
All right, all right. So we leave Panera.
We go to the.
We head to John Wick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
How
John
was
Wick.
John Wick?
Awesome.
Amazing.
Nice.
I still prefer 1 or 3 over it.
Yeah, I think my favorite one is 2 so
Yeah.
far.
Oh, really? That's my
So,
least
yeah.
favorite one.
Everyone says that. I
Yeah.
love 2. That's the one with Common, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
It wasn't.
going
I didn't hate it. I think just
Yeah.
I prefer the other ones.
Yeah, that makes sense. 3 is really good though. 3 is fucking phenomenal.
What was the name of it? John Wick
Chapter 3?
No, the fourth one. I don't even know the name of it. I just know it was John Wick.
John Wick 4. I don't know what the subtitle is.
Yeah, it doesn't have a subtitle. Does it?
Just-
didn't?
just
It's
John
like-
Wick 4.
The third one had Parabellum or whatever.
Yeah, don't they all have like?
Nah.
No,
Oh well, John Wick and
it's
then John Wick
John Wick
chapter
chapter 2.
and then Parallelum, which
Yeah.
is that's a gun. That's a handgun. If you didn't know that.
Parabellum, and then John Wick
didn't
chapter
know
4.
Oh, okay.
Why do you do that?
They just kind of throw off like the whole.
I think that the movie might have supposed to have ended at like 3. Like they didn't know if they were gonna make another one, so they give it a subtitle.
The way they ended, yeah, they definitely needed 3.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But yeah, John Wick 4 was good.
It
It's
was,
John Wick.
Yeah.
That's literally all I can only say.
It had. I think maybe
It shot better.
I go on a limb and say that was probably one of the best action films I watched. But man, it's long.
yeah.
It is extremely long.
I tell him I kept looking at my fucking. I didn't know the runtime of this movie.
Yeah. Well, I expected an hour and a half.
That's
like
why
2
like
hours
an
at
hour
most.
50 maybe.
Yeah.
Well, like
It was 3 hours.
they're like on the second act still. I'm like, what the fuck? Are they gonna wrap this up?
It's like,
I'm saying-
boys, I could.
It's good that I love the world of John Wick, so like maybe that like won't make me feel like it's taking too long. But like 3 hours is a long time for an action movie.
Yeah,
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a lot of good like slow probably the best slow pacing in any John Wick movie for me, anyways.
As a good story.
But
pacing.
the fight sequences, there was one fight sequence. I think it had to have been the longest fight sequence I've ever seen.
Talking about like when they go to Osaka.
Yeah, it was like 4. I mean, it had to have been like a 15-minute fight scene.
That's awesome.
There's a scene he go to
I
Paris
was like,
and it's not a spoiler, but
who was in Paris? Me and Tay was walking into the theater yesterday, and we just it's just John Wick and the Alpha Towers right behind.
First thought.
I was like,
seeing that.
I just see it. I'm like, who was in Paris?
I can see us being shot like a TV show.
Yeah.
Just us two. Jordan Tay's Adventures.
I cannot wait to name this like Tay and Jordan's Big Day Out.
Big Day Adventure.
In the frame, you're just like standing in the frame, and his dumb face just slides in front of the frame. Like in this shot in the cartoon, you're like looking at the sign, and Jordan's face just slides in from under the frame. Who was in Paris?
Who was tempura and fried shrimp?
Who was frying this rice? Yeah. So long movie, but good.
Yeah, really good, dude.
Yeah,
I love some John Wick.
I want to see it again, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
I do not think I could see it again. You said
Yeah,
that,
this
I'm
was
like,
scaring me though. Like 3 hours. Like,
I think if I sat down and tried to watch this thing, I'd be bored as hell.
is it
I'd be
stupid to
like,
say? I feel like Hollywood's kind of forcing that on us.
The 3 hour movie.
movies. Like, I don't want all this for everything. It seems
I think
like.
they're just trend. Like Hollywood goes through these trends that are like really tedious. Because like in the early 2000s, like you would be crazy to see a 2 hour movie. But then Marvel came out and they standardized the 3 hour,
was
3.5 hour movie. Like Infinity.
I don't know. I think more of the TV shows did that.
No.
Like the 10 episode series where each episode is an hour long. I think that kind of like, they're like, oh, you can tell a really good story with let the story like breathe out.
No,
and I think that's where it's coming from.
Like
I
with
think-
Endgame, I didn't feel the 3 hours, but like Batman, I love the movie, but I like John Wick. I like Jesus.
I felt I get what you're saying. I felt the 3 hours on all of them.
All of
like
them.
even in Infinity War. Like 3 hours is just a long fucking time. What you're saying, I think it's like valid, but I think it's actually happened backwards. I think that movies started getting longer, and then because movies started getting longer, TV shows started getting justification for having hour and a half long episodes.
Hour and a half?
Dude,
Episodes?
yeah,
What's
the first episode of Last of Us was an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Well, some shows do that though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They kind of just let them tell, like, however long. They're like, we're not going to order 10 episodes. They're going to be like, well, how long does the story need to be? So the story needs to be 7 episodes, and they all need to be an hour long.
And that's usually how like the premiere, because like limited series run really. I find limited series really interesting because the run of them like sometimes is
shows in here, man.
Shut the fuck up.
We really need some blondes or something.
Yeah, we
maybe.
do. Get some
But-
blackout curtains.
I'll try. But sometimes like what happens is like limited run series used to be like you couldn't get a TV show past an hour long because of marketing purposes in TV. And so like back in the day when you had a TV show, you had to make it an hour long, which meant that you actually had to make your episode 45 minutes long.
Doesn't credits help with that? Is it one of the reasons?
Well, it's 5 minutes of credits, 10 minutes of adverts during your show, like roughly.
Let me sidebar here.
Yeah.
Thank God they got rid of like that early 90s or like, you remember when movies would have like 15 minutes of credits at the beginning of the film? What the hell was they doing?
I remember watching.
I was like, I'm like,
watching Predator.
start the movie.
I think Predator did that.
Yeah.
They're like, what the
Why?
fuck? It threw me off in a bit.
Sometimes it's really good for like the world building of like the setting.
And the movie just ends.
No, they would be like, it'd just be a black screen and the name. If they're doing like showing stuff or something, I'm like, fine.
That's such a 1930s thing.
It is like a
But early
1980s
90s movies, it's like,
Yeah, they do
skip
it a
the
lot.
first 15 minutes.
Yeah, especially if it's not like an action movie or anything. They're just like if it's like a drama, it's
Yeah.
gonna fucking have like that.
Oh my.
Sorry. God,
My eyes are killing me, dude.
allergies suck. So what happened? TV shows were forced to follow a 45-minute to like an hour long, hour and a half long format because of like broadcasting standards, right? And then movies started getting longer in the theater. And then like movies instead of 2 hours were 2.5 hours, 2:45, 3 hours. And then with the like mainstreaming of like streaming, with the popularization of streaming, now shows could be whatever length they need to be.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to. You're not
time constrained to anything.
Yeah, you're not limited to broadcasting standards because it's just like an on-demand show. So then it started following the Soprano formula, which was like on HBO Max recently. But The Sopranos and the HBO shows were doing an hour to an hour and a half longer content because they controlled their own schedule. Like HBO has a really unique broadcasting system from back when they were on cable. So shows started adopting the HBO formula when they moved back into streaming. And then as Marvel became super popular and they were telling stories because if you watch Phase 1 of the Avengers movies are less than 2 hours. There's like an hour and 40, hour 50.
I can't remember.
The most one is like 2.5.
That's the one.
But by the time that we get to Infinity War, that shit is like 2:45.
I think Spider-Man No Way Home was 3 hours too, if I can remember.
Yeah, they're long. They got long. So when the movies got long because of Marvel was the only ones doing really long movies. And then Infinity War and Endgame came out. And then we saw how successful Endgame was. So people try to tell longer stories in a movie, resulting in a longer movie. So now we have like long Batman movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I was like from Marvel, it didn't feel like it. Like Batman too. Like even though it's long, the scenes they showed still felt required for the movie. Yeah, they didn't feel unneeded. Though.
What they would have done is they would have split that into 2 movies, or they would have just cut all the other faff that they didn't need around those scenes. It would have been. I think all of those movies would be way more efficient movies as 1.5 hour to 2 hour long.
That's
movies.
what I think John Wick 4 needs.
Yeah, I think that you could cut them better. Yeah, but like nothing feels unnecessary. But Marvel was the one that pushed movies to be longer. They're following that trend now, and so like it's gonna be 3-5 years until we start seeing shorter movies again.
5 movies, like 5 hour movies.
You know what's crazy? You just cut between like 30 minutes ago.
Completely different show.
It's completely 2 different shows.
How serious right now?
Calm down. Tone, it is like completely different.
I said,
so you triggered my autism trap card, so this is just me dumping.
John Wick, from my opinion, it's a character that can be completely cut, in my opinion.
John Wick?
A character in the new one can be completely cut, and I'd be completely fine. And his story or whatever.
I think, we've definitely told his story. He wasn't like a really deep character.
No, not John Wick, somebody else. I'm not going to spoil
what are you talking about?
The black guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
you could cut him. Yeah,
that's part of his story. No, John Wick 4.
But I get what they were doing with it.
I don't. He's scared to me.
I explained it to you yesterday.
No.
You don't? All right.
No.
Well, I don't want to get into it because I don't want to say start saying spoilers and everything for it. But there's definitely gonna be like another.
Oh, you mean like the setup things?
Yeah.
Oh, no, come on. I'm sick of that setup shit.
What's that?
There's just setting. They were setting up another movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But to replace John Wick.
No, but like.
No.
But all right. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
We saw it yesterday. Anyway, so since we're gonna do that, we're gonna go ahead to the gun range.
Yeah.
So right after we finish John Wick, I'm going down to the gun range.
Shoot.
So that's actually like right over here.
Yeah.
It's like really close to where we
near
record
Independence.
You keep saying this, but it's like down the road from here.
Yes, but Independence near here.
Yeah.
Independence is like 10 minutes away.
That's near.
That's not.
That's not really.
30 minutes is not near.
No.
10 minutes.
30 minutes is not far.
In Charlotte, 10 minutes is like long.
No, it's not.
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
So
Charlotte,
exactly, you prove my point. It's near.
Yeah, no.
Forget about it. We're going to the gun range. Jesus.
So we get to the gun range. We go. It's a pretty nice place.
Yeah.
But they got the gun range we've been to before, it was like an old kind of like run down a little bit. They didn't have anything in there.
Yeah.
This one is like top of the line, brand new. It's clean. They had every gun known to man in there.
Yeah, and I drove by there plenty of times. I never realized it was a gun range.
I probably have seen it and like don't know that it is. How much was it?
It's like $180 for all the stuff that we did.
It's not horrible.
It's not. I mean, that's pretty much what.
Nah.
It's an expensive hobby for sure. But
I was looking at the price of this weapon and stuff. I knew guns were expensive, but I didn't know they were that expensive.
Yeah.
Like, damn, people invest in making these customized weapons.
That's like when I see something very expensive like that, I'm like, and I can see someone into it. I'm like, oh, you probably don't have any other hobbies. I know I'm a maniac. I have like 15 hobbies at a time. It's also my brain is
PC building.
Yeah.
I feel that way about people that build PCs.
But like if I only concentrated and focused on one thing, I probably could just afford, for that to be my one thing.
How much you spending on hobbies?
It goes in waves. So I'll spend a lot on like, that one thing for like, maybe 2 months, and then I'll burn out on it, and then I just won't do nothing. It's not like I get rid of that hobby, but I'm like,
you just put it in the back burner.
Yeah, I just put it.
Pick it up like 6 months later.
Yeah, I'll put it back. I'll put it in this little box, and then be like, okay. A couple months go by, I'm just bored, and then I'm like, what is this? And then I just pick something else up.
Yeah.
I'm really fascinated by most things, and it's probably good that I have a podcast because
you get to talk about it.
Yeah, I get to. There's something new always going on with me. This week it's guns.
This week it's guns.
Yeah.
I've been interested in guns like loosely. I don't want to own a gun, but I want to like shoot a gun because I've never shot a gun.
Yeah.
I don't think guns are like in like innately scary, but they're just
It
intimidating.
is. It's kind of stressful when you're trying not to like because there's a lot of rules going on.
Yeah.
Me and Tay look like a damn fool.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now.
But you just saying before you go on that.
Mm-hmm.
I told you before, but last time we went to the gun range.
Yeah.
Same feeling here.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I was like, is there black people in here?
There's a lot of black people.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's more than the last one.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
was good. Yeah, but again, it wasn't the guns I was like terrified. I was like, sketchy people in here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't trust these people.
Especially in America.
Yeah, my guard was up all yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
I think. Well, once we got in there, I was fine.
No.
Yeah, you're
There
white.
was some sketchy people outside. I'm
I mean,
like,
that's the hard truth about it.
You don't have to think
I'm
about
sorry,
it that hard.
that's the
I think.
feeling
Well,
of
you.
it,
I mean, you're not normally in like that type of environment. Neither am I. So I was like, this is kind of like it's kind of intense because you're like, this is like a very dangerous hobby to have. So you're like, you're on edge.
Yeah, I'm constant throughout there.
So you keeping guard up and you keeping safety off.
You too. I had to tell the guy to help him help the gun.
So why
So-
were you guys looking like fools?
Because we didn't know
well-
what we were doing. Moral story.
Well, it's like you get a new gun. So we rented 2 guns, and obviously you have no idea how to use that freaking gun because
Yeah.
it's a brand new gun. And there's some things that like they all work differently, and I do this every single time. It's like, or I get a pistol and I get a rifle, and they're obviously 2 different. So you'll cock the gun, and then so the first gun didn't have a safety on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Which is
supposed
so
to
fucking
walk.
stupid.
That is insane.
It
Yeah.
had the guy explained there was internal safety, but I don't really understand
Yeah.
what that means because you can still cock the gun and fire it. There's no like
that literally happened.
there's nothing.
too.
There's not
Yeah.
like a locking thing for the trigger.
Yeah.
There's a front trigger that kind of like lets you know that you're getting near the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess that might be it. Or there's like a thing with a Glock where you pull back and the slide stays cocked out,
Yeah.
and that's how you know it's not ready to go until you
Right.
like clock it and then you click a thing in.
Jordan. Was it before we got everything set?
Hang on, there's 2 parts to this. There is a very funny story part. So the first thing I do is I'm sitting there like so they give you the gun.
Mm-hmm.
They give you if it's a handgun, they give you a little basket and they give
Yeah.
you the ammo and they give you the gun with a little flag inside where the chamber is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's like safe. And then the clip is out and everything like that. So they give it to you in a basket.
Mm-hmm.
They give you the basket. You walk through. You put on your ear protection, your eye protection.
Mm-hmm.
You get buzzed into a door, and then you're led into the firing range. You go down to your lane that you rented. So we were on like lane 23, and so we get into our lane. So you're supposed to. I didn't see this sign, but you're supposed to not have the gun anywhere else other than in that lane.
I got you.
So I put the case down and I get the gun out, and I'm just the first thing I always do is just like you play with it.
Yeah.
You figure out how it fucking works before you try to load it and try to fire it because you don't. So I'm sitting there messing with it. And I'm like, where's the safety mechanism on this thing? Because normally it's like a button. You just click it in and then you can't fire the trigger. This one didn't have that. They didn't explain anything to me when I got the gun. So I'm just looking at it, and then there's an instructor right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't
what
let
I
this
should have
guy
done
work.
was just
Not
set the
good.
gun down, walk over to the instructor, and just be like, "Hey, how do you?"
What you did was walk.
I
towards
walked
the
through
instructor
with the gun.
Yeah.
I had the gun
was like-
pointed down.
Yeah.
I know how to what to do with the gun in my hand.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a big deal because we are inside this range, but it's like disorienting because you have like the head, like you can't hear shit.
Yeah.
But he like the dude freaked out immediately, grabbed me, and turned me around. I was like, whoa, but he was kind of like, I get he was on edge for it, but like he could have been a lot nicer about it.
Yeah. For sure.
Life and death.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you need is like one bad actor.
Yeah.
But
that's
low key, I didn't like that guy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before you got on, I honestly think like the safety thing issue, like they're gonna have a safety thing up there or something. Like that place, it's weird they give you options for all these guns.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like this place assumes you know how to use a gun.
Yeah.
Not sure that's our issue or
I think it was just that place because like the other gun range that we went to, it's a very smaller niche place and it's old, and it was like they were very, very helpful about like, okay, well, let me show you how this works, and then they were like really friendly about it.
Makes more sense, right?
It was like very like more like niche, and it was like you could tell they were like enthusiasts about it and stuff there. When we went to this one, this is more like business, and then it's like you can tell a lot of rich guys come here.
Well, that's like the part of the problem when you go into these places that are like super big and got top of the line tag. It's like they've really missed a lot of the human element of the interaction.
And they was very like they just the guys that are like
here.
I think a lot of people, this is like just probably a lot of people just know what they're doing when they go to this place.
I think there's a membership based place too, probably.
I mean, the other one has that too, but it was just kind of like these guys were just like. I don't think some of those guys probably don't even use firearms. They just like this. So, because they couldn't even anyway, they didn't even explain
you walk
nothing.
in there like Ron Swanson, I know more than you.
Yeah, they just get, and they probably do see that type of clientele. Yeah. So they just gave me the gun and didn't explain anything to me. So I didn't know. So the guy just tells me, he's like, yeah. So this doesn't have safety. I'm like, okay. So I load it and then I fire it. You know, I get the hang of it, get my feet wet. Because I've not fought like a lot of like handguns, but you know, I'm not bad at it either. I'm not awful. I kind of vaguely know what I'm doing. I just need more practice with it. So I do want to get like, you know.
Shooting guns is one of those things to me that it's just like, when I look at it, I'm like, how are you bad at this? You just point and then you pull the trigger.
Oh God, it's so hard.
And then I know that there's so much that goes into it, but my fucking brain is just like, yeah, you just
because you played so many video games where it's just like you point and shoot and everything works fine.
Like I know like the weight of the gun, the recoil of the gun, like all the bullshit with the bullet. Like I know it's like super complex, but it is really funny to imagine. It's just like I don't know, just shoot it.
So I fire, and then I put the gun down and I'm like, okay, it's Tay's turn. Oh, by the way, we bought 2 like targets to shoot. And like
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I put up my target and we run it down the range. Oh, also trying to figure out the thing, the code for the thing.
You did this last time too.
Yeah, dude, it's not easy. It's not like user friendly. It's very complex.
You spent like 10 minutes trying to work on this fucking thing.
So you're trying to put it up. You put your little shooting target thing up, and then you send it down range. But it's like you have to hold this in. Oh, so you have to hit select, type in a number.
So it's not user friendly.
And then you gotta like, it was not easy.
It looked like an air conditioner buttons.
It was trying to adjust like an AC at a friend's house. So you're like, I have no idea what the hell this is, dude. How do you turn this on? So it took me like 15 minutes of trying to fuck with that. And then we've got to go down and figured out how to run it.
Hilarious.
And then Tay, so I shot mine up and then I call it back. I pull it down. I look over at Tay and I'm like, all right, you can set yours up now so you can shoot yours. Yeah. Tay looks around. He's like, I'm like, where'd you put it? And he's like, I put it on this table and someone took it.
Oh my God.
They just walked off with it or they threw it away or something.
Yeah. So did you get another one or?
No. We paid like $4 for it.
That's what kind of actually ticked me off too.
Yeah.
Someone just took it. I was like, why would you take it?
It's clearly unused.
Yeah.
And you clearly, no one came in there and knew. Everyone in there was in there prior.
Yeah.
There was nothing on that table eating when I put it up there too.
Yeah. That's
why would you go on the table and take my shit?
I don't know. It was so weird. We just turned around and it was gone. I'm like, all right.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, so we just put it back up and then Tay, I just like, all right, well, it's whatever. We'll just shoot the shit out of this thing and then we'll figure out like, because I wanted to practice. I wanted to see like, try to get better. I did get a bullseye on like my third shot. That was kind of nice. And then everything else was crap. But I was happy about that. That's one.
The best part of the gun range. No, AR was cool.
Yeah. So Tay gets up there. He loads it. I tried to explain as best I could to him what I knew about it. I didn't know a lot, and there's certain quirks that I know if I mess with it, I can figure it out. But like someone that's never used something like that, it's it looks
alien,
like fucking
Have
it's
you been
alien.
to the range before?
Yeah, but I'm not a gun person.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I'm using whatever he tells me.
Got you.
I trust him with it.
So he loads up. He started loading up the mag, and then I don't know. Is it called? It's a clip for a handgun and a mag for
it's a mag for everything.
Is it?
Clip.
It's a clip for clips are for like hunting rifles.
Okay, so the mag, so he's loading up the mag, and you only put like four or 5 shells into it. Then you try to you put it into the gun, and Tay's bag is towards me, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what he's doing. I just thought he was still loading the mag up, and he puts it in there and he cocks it.
Yeah,
I don't know he did that.
No, I did do that. That's why I turned around like this isn't shooting.
Yeah,
I cocked it in. And I was confused because So when you put the mag in, it's this little space. I'm like, is this all in here? Because when I shot first, it was shooting.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's not fully in. But I don't know what happened. I can't explain. But it is designed that way to have this little space in between the mag and the clip.
So there was like
part of it.
So when I put it in, it looked exactly
like that. I don't know what I did wrong then. It was confused because it wasn't shooting because I didn't fully put it in there.
Yeah. So I walk up to Tay because technically you're not supposed to have two people in the lane at the same time.
People
so
do it anyways.
I was trying not to piss this guy off anymore. So like I walk over to the gun. I take the.
What the fuck is the instructor in all of this?
He's just sitting back there.
He's like sweeping up shells and shit. Like he's just trying to make sure that no one's killing themselves.
His job is to fucking help you figure that out, right?
I want to go on that later, but go on.
So I take the mag out, right, and I pull it out, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, no, and then so I look at the gun, and I'm like, it's not. No,
I still don't understand why they didn't shoot.
Fucking look at the barrel.
Yeah. So I just I pull back the slide. I'm like, shit. It's not like, I was like, I don't think so. And I just dry fire it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I thought he just put the magazine in there and didn't do anything else. And then he's like, no, because I thought what happened is he put the magazine in there and then, because he didn't load it all the way. So I thought he was just messing with it. Yeah. He was just seeing how it loaded. So he puts the magazine in there. I didn't see him cock it. Yeah. And he takes it out and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you didn't, because he didn't load it all the way. So I thought he was just messing with it.
Does that matter?
There's one, Well, because I didn't know you loaded one into the chamber. So what you can do with a gun is you can load it and then you can cock it and then drop the magazine out of it and then still have one in the chamber.
Did you know that? I didn't know that at all.
I don't know why I know that, but I knew it.
It was sometimes they do that do that shit in the movies. They drop your magazine and it's like the one in the chamber and they like pop it out. Well, I just go to dry fire because I wanted to uncock it so I could, because I was trying to do the pull, because I was trying to get the slide to like stay cocked out, but you have to have it in like that after fire mode. Yeah, I fired it at the ground.
Oh Jesus!
But it's range? Like,
I see it hit the ground.
Yeah, he saw the like. I don't know if there was a ricochet because they probably pad that ground.
So probably the sign is so that it ricochets forward.
I didn't have the sense to aim down at the target when I did that because I was thinking that I'm just clicking it.
Yeah.
Because I took that, I did not think he loaded it.
It's so funny when you shot. Jordan literally just froze.
Don't
say anything.
I fire it, and I was like, my eyes widened when I felt the kickback, and I was like, because I was just one hand in it, and I stopped, and I just like slightly look at Tay. I'm like, shut up. I like look at him like, don't say anything. That didn't happen because no one noticed it because no one can hear anything because everyone's wearing headphones.
And I caught on to even more when we jumped ahead, but when we got the rifle, there's screens, there's cameras in there.
Yeah,
and every cell has a camera or whatever. And since it's so small, they clearly didn't see that.
Yeah, of course.
And we never got a report.
Yeah, that's cool.
But go on.
So I just fired it, and it's like a movie. Tay didn't react, I didn't react, and I just look at Tay, and I'm like, "Don't say anything. That didn't happen." And then I just turned the gun.
I caught on, like, okay.
And then I just loaded the magazine.
Nothing happened.
I just loaded the magazine, and then I just put it in there, and I cocked it, and I'm like, I just set it down. I'm like, okay, you're good to go. And I just walked.
Nothing happened.
Dude, it was so the most nonchalant, like, yeah.
Sweats.
That's so funny. That's crazy. I feel like I have the impression that like when I get into the gun, because I know how guns work like mechanic. I spend a lot of time reading about guns.
They're very technical as fuck, dude.
Yeah, mechanically, like I know how guns work. I know like how the mechanical pieces of it all fit together and shit like that. Because I just spend a lot of time on Wikipedia and watching video essays and like watching people shoot this shit all the time.
So the gun we got, the pistol,
the Glock, yeah.
If I can watch that one, can I watch one video and understand most of them?
Or
they all different mainly?
Some are different models, and so I don't know if that's like because I haven't shot a bunch of different ones. But
I should have did that prior. That didn't make more
sense.
Like
but the thing is, like, I could have done that too, but like I don't know what they had on to rent. Yeah. So it's just like a bunch of random stuff, and I'm like,
so it's a guessing.
That's why I'm saying like they really should they should
educate you
because they're like, is this the first time you're shooting at this range? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, do you need it? They never asked me like, do you need me to explain how this works?
Yeah, they should. They definitely should.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think they didn't because I was like, do you know which one you want? I'm like, yeah, the Glock X19. I knew what gun. Yeah. I knew the gun that I wanted to try, but I didn't know
how to work
I was like,
Yeah, he
What's
kept
the
recommending. You kept getting shit like clearly you don't know what it is or use it, and like just get that. I'm like, you sure? The kickback could be awful, or whatever. But
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
Oh, well.
So you shot a rifle too?
Well, no, I know. I mean, I know with the millimeter. I mean, I know what
Okay.
5.56 feels like, and I know what actually, no, I don't.
He
know
told me
what
not get the something was stronger than the other one. I remember he told me.
Oh,
fire.
so the handguns, yeah. So if you get 22 is like a really small bullet, and
22
it
is
has
like-
virtually no kickback. A Glock 22 is very fun to shoot because there's just like pew pew, and it's like it's fun.
It's like a BB gun but deadly.
Yeah. And then a 9mm is what police use, and it's standard kickback. A 38 is going to be like a little bit, and then a 45 is like.
What we have?
We had a 9mm. We had standard, and everything in that counter was mostly 9mm, and then there was like 138.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was. I think there was 145.
I can't remember. I remember seeing a lot of nons.
No, there wasn't. Not for rent. It was mainly just 9mm. That's what standard what people normally get.
But
and then they had 5.56 up on the wall for all the other stuff.
the rifle was a better experience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In my opinion. And
Yeah, because so we take that gun and then we go back and then because we got unlimited rentals.
Yeah.
And then we just took like, okay, we'll do a rifle now. So we got a M4 M4A1.
M4A1. It's in Call of Duty.
And it was like it looked like it was a nice rifle. It was a
Yeah.
Daniel Defense, and that's like a really like popular brand. It was like a $2,000 rifle.
Yeah.
So, and it had like the hologram scope on it.
I
and
saw
everything.
that on the story.
Yeah. It was very cool. It looked
Yeah.
like it was. We were doing some Call of Duty shit.
And
They did have an AUG, and we kept talking about trying to get the AUG.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
like,
like, we're not that level yet.
but I know.
I like
after
a man that
after
knows
having
his
all the
limits.
difficulties with the rifle and
Yeah.
the handgun, I'm like that AUG would have been complex as fuck because the magazine is back here.
Yeah.
You're like, I was like,
a
oh
weird-
my
it's a
god,
weird
I don't
design
want to
gun.
fuck with it again.
And bigger the gun is, I felt more safer with that gun than a fucking pistol. I don't know what that
Like,
is.
pistols are like they're sneaky. Like there's more that can go wrong with a
Sneaky.
pistol than can go wrong with like a rifle.
I mean,
Just
Jordan
because of
showed
the
me-
weight of the rifle and like the way that you gotta handle
The
it.
way it's understood, like the way it's like you're supposed to set it up, whatever, prior to shooting,
Mm-hmm.
made more sense to me than a fucking pistol. I know that's
Well, that
stupid.
pistol, yeah.
Oh, is that pistol?
Yeah, it's like just a Glock. But Glock is so common, but it was just that. But I think just like you're just not familiar with that. But like with with that rifle, I think it had
Felt
a
natural
better
to me. Yeah.
user friendly like ergonomics and everything.
Yeah.
That's cool. I want to
but
go shoot.
when we get that rifle, we went in. When we going back to what I said earlier, we come in and this guy's helping these two women. Oh, you help those fucking guys.
Yeah.
And the girl had a good shot, by the way. That younger girl, she was like natural to it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he taught her and everything. Like, you see him struggling over here.
But you're gonna fucking talk to this chick?
Yeah.
It's again like you're trying to figure out how because I don't shoot ARs at all. This is like probably the second time I ever shot an AR, and the
Yeah.
first one was like a 22, and it kept fucking up.
They
And
going
probably
shit.
mainly because I just didn't know how to use it. But they're not like complex, but there's like little
gotta
weird
pay attention.
mechanics for
Yeah.
it. So like what you do is like you load it, you load the magazine, you put the magazine in there, and then they got this little like T-bone shape thing, and you
Yeah,
just
you
pull it back, and then you pull it back, but it's not like you pull it back and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
There's a little cachet opening where shells come out of. That has to be closed.
Yeah.
You can actually see it. So when it's open, that means that I guess it's like it's not gonna fire.
Yeah.
It means there's nothing in the chamber.
What's the purpose of that? Open?
It's like I guess like a double safety because there's there's another safety on it too.
bullet
So there's like
pops
a
out.
fire click and then there's a safety.
It's probably so you can like, if I were to guess, it's so like when you load like a mag in, and then like you take the mag out in order for you to be able to safely see if you have anything inside the chamber. So as long as you see that that's open, then you know that you probably don't have anything in the chamber.
Oh, so
It's
it's like the
easy to
pistol
access.
issue we had then. So it's like
Yeah.
for the dry fire.
So
and stuff?
I would assuming it's to prevent the ability of firing while you accidentally have one in the chamber.
That makes more
because
sense
I'm
to me.
assuming that that's more common with an assault rifle than it
well,
is with a handgun.
when it's open, it won't fire.
That's why. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So yeah,
like,
that makes more sense. What
So-
it is for.
There's
it's like
a little.
double safety for
Yeah, double
in the
safety.
in the chamber.
That's what I'm assuming.
We
but,
could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
But that makes more sense when you explain it.
but there's
Yeah.
a button you just click and then it
Yeah.
just seals that up and then you're ready to go. But sometimes they'll like when I clicked it, it didn't shut all the way. So that's what happened. So I pull it back, and then you gotta pull it back, and then like the T-bone like the thing to cock it, it's like just kind of like hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm like you slide it back in, and then I'm like it is, and then I look at the buttons and I'm like, oh, I gotta click this in, and then it shuts, and then I'm like I go to fire, nothing happens, and then there's like you can see that there's a little like quarter-inch like gap.
Little gap, yeah.
And I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, okay. So I
Magazine
drop the
dropped or
magazine
not
out,
holding?
and then I pull back the thing, and then a shell falls out. So there was one gets
Oh, I remember that shit.
like we kept doing this because so the guy comes over and then he just like looks at it. So I no actually I didn't take the magazine out. I left it in there, and then the guy comes because Tay grabs him, and then the guy just like comes over there and he just looks at it.
Like, hey, do your job.
And he was like, I know, like I think it's jammed. And he's like, it's not jammed. And he just grabs it and he pulls it back really hard, and then it just fucking worked. And
How
I'm like,
hard did you pull? Because it wasn't hard to me at all.
he looked like he pulled it back really hard, and he pulled it back hard, and then he just let go, and then it like snapped
It's
in.
a spring suspension.
Yeah, because he told me pull it back hard, and when I pulled it, like, because you made it seem like it was really, really hard, but it wasn't. Really
Well,
hard.
he like pulls it back, and then it snaps back into place. When I pull it back, I pull it, I guess maybe too hard. So I pull it back, and then it doesn't snap. It just like stays where it's at, and then you just kind of push it back in.
It's funny because the way he split the gun, like when I did the exact same thing you did, you told me to take the safety off road to shoot. I did that, but it didn't work. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, and then so like I fire through, and then Kate comes over there, and then he grabs it.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He grabs it, and then I told him, explains everything to him, and then I have him just run through like what I was doing. I'm like, just get comfortable with it before you try to like shoot it and everything. He goes like comes over there, and he does the exact same thing, and then he like pulls it back and does it. He goes to fire, and it doesn't fire. And I'm like, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it worked when I did it. And then so I come over there after he had like 3 minutes of it, and then I just like, all I did was like I just dropped the magazine out, and I pulled back the trigger, popped out the shell, loaded it into the magazine, and then I just dry fired it and make sure it's cocked out, and then I just loaded the magazine, pulled back, clicked the cachet, and then I fired, and then it worked. And I'm like, I just put it on the safety, and I'm like, all right, it's good to go. But like I was like, I couldn't even explain it to him, but I was like, I know how to mess with it to make it work.
It's just the nature of guns. They're so mechanical, and there's so many moving pieces that like sometimes it just so happens that like they don't click all the way.
They
don't
like
move
going
all the
crazy.
way.
What I think what happened with you, I think it's just like one shell was just off or something, and it just didn't want to fire.
Gotcha.
See, that's the thing. Is like I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or there's something getting caught up into it. So that's where it gets confusing.
Probably both.
But AR fucks, dude.
Yeah.
I remember shooting, I'm like, dude.
That was so me and Tay had exact same first reaction. So the first time that I had a round to actually like shoot off, I just like stop and I just like turn back at Tay, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. That thing felt so good to shoot.
Felt good to shoot.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I got it probably because the fucking thing on the side, back of it.
The
but
buck stock was.
Yeah, I got better aim with that. I didn't shoot into the X, but I shot like near under it a
Yeah.
little bit, like twice maybe.
Yeah, that's
But I couldn't. I'm not sure it was my glasses, but I couldn't see the. I guess
The
scope,
hollow sight?
Hollow sight.
Yeah.
It was like vaguely there. I'm not sure it's my position of the gun on my head. And what you told me earlier, the guy said you don't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I had a friend on Instagram. He told us that you're not supposed to lean your head in.
Yeah.
He's like, you keep both your eyes open, and then like I guess you're supposed to like, because I've seen people, on YouTube and stuff, they aim like that. So I knew to like how to hold it, but I didn't know to like not to tilt my head into it.
Yeah.
'Cause I tried to get comfortable with this fucking the sight. I just couldn't get.
Well, you got, you got all this shit on your head, and then you're like trying
Probably
to see
what it
it.
was. Yeah.
I couldn't see where I was firing with that thing. With the pistol, I could definitely tell because it's not, there's nothing like obstructing my view, but there was like a lot with that thing, so it was kind of like also the target was shot to shit, so it had to be. I'm like, I don't know what new holes I'm making and what's not here.
The guy beside us was like good ass aim. They made a big ass hole in there, fucking.
Oh, in the center,
beside
yeah.
us.
Good spread.
Yeah, some guys you can tell they're gun addicts. Like they're the
gun addicts.
Gun addicts, whatever.
Gun addicts.
The guy, they were kind of corny though, but those fucking nerds.
What does corny look like in this situation?
Like the way he has his gear on, he has a knife, he has glasses on, shades, a hat, a vest.
The whole thing,
Fucking
yeah.
stupid. But it's like they were like doing some kind of like, I guess like load up your gun really quickly, timer type of shit.
Oh yeah.
And shoot. These like fucking fat guys. Like clearly these guys watch anime. Guys black or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're like 1, 2, 3, go, and they did that shit.
Well, no, I mean that's a whole.
I
gun
know,
culture
but it's
thing.
like
that's like for like competitions though. But I mean, I want to get to the
I'm a
point where
hater.
like, but it is
I am.
impressive.
You are.
That
But
shit's
it's okay.
impressive though when you realize how goddamn hard it is to figure out how to use this, and then to like, because that reloading thing, the thing John Wick was doing was like he was like just like flicking it, and then he was like reloading it.
But it's movie shit though.
No, that's real.
No, that's that's real.
That's real.
Yeah, I'm
shit.
sorry, but he did do the training. Yeah.
That's so that kind of reloading is like a real thing that's like taught. Like John Wick is actually one of the like a good example.
It's
of
really
like
accurate.
A movie that has really intense like gun training. So all of that shit is like you can get to do it. Like and you see Keanu.
He does the training courses things.
The training courses, he's really good at them.
He's a dangerous man.
Yeah, he is. He could fuck
Nicest,
somebody up,
dangerous.
bro. My man is John Wick. My man really do be John Wick.
If you get a gun, you can do that if you really want to.
So yeah, that was
Good shit.
That was the
like a good
and then when we're like leaving, so I go to the bathroom, right? And they have like a little section. You probably didn't see it when you go past like the gun counter back there. You know where the rentals were?
Yeah.
There's like the bathrooms right next to that, but next to that room, there's like a room full of guns, and they were tempura frying the guns.
That's it, everybody. Goodbye.
The end of the story is I was right about that story, by the way. There are tempura style batter.
I look in the
You
window.
won't beat me on this argument.
I look in the window, and they're tempura frying a fucking Glock back there.
It's just a dude, one of the fat dudes with chopsticks holding the gun.
You got the damn panko breadcrumbs and all up in the barrel.
They put it in the cold ice, then fry it. And I do some pork shrimp.
That sounds delicious.
Oh my god, dude! All right, guys, if you want to just end the show, I got nothing to say.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week, maybe, depending on how we do a meeting. But we'll see you soon. We got some planning to do.
Yeah.
So we might see you next week. You might not. We'll figure it out. Meanwhile,
Stay tuned.
Follow us on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Instagram. The whole bit. Links are in the description. And here's the end card. Bye.
Bye.